friends, it's me again. We are getting ready to do a math activity that involves measurement, which is the last kind of unit that we did before all this craziness happened. So I'm excited to get to do that with you all, but I just wanted to hop on here in person and say, if you haven't heard already, that we are not coming back to school until April 27th. That's a Monday. So we're going to be doing this a little longer than what we thought, which, boo, it's to keep us safe and keep us healthy, which I do understand, but I miss you guys. So since we're going to be doing this longer than what we had originally planned, if you guys have any requests for books that we've read in our class together, or maybe books that you know are in our classroom library that I have not already put on here, please let me know what books you would like to have online so that you can see them and read them during this break. I'll still be putting books up every day, but I just thought it would be a good idea for you guys to request anything that you would like for me to read. So that being said, enjoy this math activity. I'm not going to put the answer in this video. I will post the answer tomorrow, so keep a lookout for that. All right, friends, so what I'm going to be measuring, I'm going to measure Leia here, who is the smallest cat that I have. And then I'm going to measure Dolly, and we're going to compare how long they are. And I was just going to get a measuring tape and measure Leia, but I realized that it doesn't really bend, and Leia does. So I'm going to start with a string, then I'm going to cut it. Wait, get her head out of your mouth. So I'm going to start at her head. I'm going to measure her to her tail. And then I'm going to cut the string so we know how long Leia is, and she's going to play with the string. Next, I'll measure Dolly. So now, no, lay down. Lay down. Now, I'm going to measure Dolly, which is probably going to be harder because she wiggles. So I'm going to start here. I'll start at her first paw, since it's a little longer than her head right now. And I'm going to go all the way to her tail. And I bent it there, so even if she moves, I know where to cut. All right, so now we have Dolly's string. All right, friends, so I have our strings laid out from where I measured Dolly and Leia. Now, the one for Dolly keeps going past what you can see. I'll try to, it goes way down to the end of the table because Dolly's so big. Leia's is the shorter one there. I have them started at the same point though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our ruler, like we used in class, to measure and see how long Leia is, and then I'm going to see how long Dolly is. So I'm going to have Leia and Dolly. I'm going to use the inches side of my ruler. Remember, that's the one, they're a little bit bigger. They're about the size of between your knuckles here, like Miss Conn said, a tater tot. And they stop at 12. So I'm going to use the inches side of my ruler, not the centimeter side, the inches. So I'm going to measure Leia first. This is her shorter string, and I've lined it up here at the 1, right there where it starts. And now her string is too long for my ruler. Normally I would use my finger, but I'm using it to hold my phone. So right at the 12, I'm gonna put my scissors to mark my spot and try to hold my string still. I'm gonna line it up with the scissors, make sure my string is straight. Ooh, I need to keep going just a little further. There's still some string left. So I've done 12 inches and 12 inches so far. And we know that 12 plus 12 is, I'm gonna write it down. But I'm not done, so I'm not gonna finish that equation yet. So, put my scissors there to keep track. And move this. Now I'm not gonna add another 12 because it's not all the way to the 12. I would say that's closer to the 3 than the 4, so I'm gonna go with 3. So 12 plus 12 plus 3 is how long Leia is. Now we know that 12 plus 12, 10 10 and 10. That's 20. And 2 plus 2 is 4. So 24 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So that's 27. So I just wrote that without all the equations, just so it was nice and neat. Leia is 27, I did not put my units, inches long. Now, we need to measure the big girl. We need to measure Dolly. So I'm going to come around to the other side of the table here. Grab my ruler and my scissors, because I know I'm going to have to keep track of where I'm leaving off with the ruler on this one. So I'm lining up. Oops, I'm on the centimeter side. That's why you got to pay attention to which units you're using. All right, so we're at our first 12 plus another group of 12. I'm writing this down on the board so I can keep track. Now, keep my string straight. Here's our next group of 12. I still have more to go. I said Dolly's really long. Plus another group of 12. We're up to 4 groups so far if you've lost track. Put my scissors there. Plus 12 again. Oh, we're close to the end, but not quite there. So I'm gonna do plus 2. So, and I need to write my plus 2. I had all my 12s written down, but I didn't get that last number in. Now we have lots of numbers here for Dolly. I think what I wanna do is see how many groups of 10 I have first. So I've got 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. And I can add those together, or I can just skip count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I've got my 10s done. But now I need to do the ones. And guess what? All of the ones places have 2s. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 2. So I'm just going to write that down here so it's all together and easier to see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 2, 5 groups of 2, 6 groups of 2. Now, kind of like I just did with the 10s, I can use skip counting, except I'm not going to be going by 10s, I'm going to be going by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Or I could say, okay, 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 more is 12, just to double check my work. Ooh, so I've got 50 for my 10s and 12 for my 1s. I'm gonna erase all this work just so I have more room to work. So now I need to do 50 plus 12. 5 10s plus 1 10. 6 10s. 0 1s plus 2 1s. 62. So that's how long Dolly is. I'm gonna erase this and put that on her name. So friends, my question to you that you are to be working on and solving is, if Leia is 27 inches and Dolly is 62 inches, how much longer is Dolly than Leia? I will post the way to solve this, or one of the ways to solve this, tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. But I want you to try to solve it first. Let me know how much longer is Dolly than Leia. What did you find out? How did you solve this?